Hello, I'm Philip Sneller. Welcome to Window on the Word. Today we turn to Mark chapter 7. Then the Pharisees came together to him, and some of the scribes who had come from Jerusalem. And when they saw that some of his disciples were eating with unclean, that is, unwashed hands, for the Pharisees and all the Jews do not eat unless they wash their hands, holding fast to the tradition of the elders. And when they come from the marketplace, they do not eat unless they wash, and there are many other things which they have received to hold fast to, washing of cups and pitchers, and copper vessels, and dining couches. And the Pharisees and the scribes asked him, "Why do your disciples not walk according to the tradition of the elders, but eat bread with unclean hands?" And he said to them, "Correctly Isaiah prophesied concerning you hypocrites. As it is written, this people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. And in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines human precepts. Abandoning the commandment of God, you hold fast to human tradition." And he was saying to them, "Splendidly you ignore the commandment of God in order that you might maintain your tradition. For Moses said, 'Honor your father and your mother,' and 'The one who speaks evil of father or mother, let him surely die.' But you say, if a man says to his father or to his mother, 'Korban,' that is, a gift consecrated to God, whatever you might have benefited from me, you no longer permit him to do anything for his father or mother, making void the word of God by your tradition that you hand down, and you do many such things." And having summoned the crowd to him again, he was saying to them, "Listen to me, all of you, and understand. There is nothing outside a person that by going into him is able to defile him. But the things that come out of a person are what defile him. And if anyone has ears to hear, let him hear." And when he went into the house away from the crowd, his disciples were asking him about the parable. And he said to them, "So are you also without understanding? Do you not understand that nothing that goes into a person from the outside is able to defile him? Because it does not go into the heart, but into the stomach, and goes out into the latrine, making all food clean." And he was saying, what comes out of a person, that defiles a person. For from inside, out of the heart of people, come evil thoughts, sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, greed, wickedness, deceit, debauchery, slander, arrogance, foolishness. All these things come out from inside and defile the person. And having set out from there, he went to the region of Tyre. And when he entered the house, he did not want anyone to know, yet he could not escape notice. But immediately when a woman heard about him, whose daughter was possessed by an unclean spirit, having come, she fell down at his feet. And the woman was a Gentile, a Syrophoenician by birth, and she was asking him to drive the demon out of her daughter. And he was saying to her, "Let the children be satisfied first, for it is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the dogs." And she answered and said to him, "Lord, even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs." And he said to her, "Because of this statement, go. The demon has gone out of your daughter." And when she went home, she found the child lying on the bed, and the demon had gone. And again he went out of the region of Tyre. He went through Sidon to the Sea of Galilee in the midst of the region of Decapolis. And they brought to him one who was deaf and had a speech impediment, so that he might lay his hand on him. And when he took him aside from the crowd privately, he put his fingers in his ears, and after spitting he touched his tongue, and having looked up to heaven, he sighed, and said to him, Ephphatha, that is, be opened. And immediately his ears were opened, and his tongue was loosed, and he began speaking normally. And he ordered them to tell no one. But the more he did, the more they went out proclaiming. And beyond all measure they were amazed, saying, He has done all things well. He even makes the deaf hear and the mute speak. Thank you for listening. To God be the glory.